Can you tell us a little bit about fit, Daryl, and how a boot is supposed to fit? And if somebody walks into a store, and what kind of things are they going to be told?
Well, the first thing I like to do, if you're walking in, the first thing I like to ask you is, what size are you wearing? And I do that for a reason, because that gives me a barometer of what you have been wearing, so that if I have to change you,
right,
I want to know where I'm coming from, where I want to take you.
Okay.
So if I was to find that, the first thing I do is find that. I will try that size on you.
Okay.
From that point, I will start to check certain things. The ball of your foot, Dell, where your ball of your foot, when you put your foot up like this, the ball of that foot needs to hit the ball of this boot right here where the break is.
Okay, all right.
You can feel that by feeling the ball of the foot and where this foot flexes.
Okay, okay.
So that's the first thing I do. That'll check to see if the length, the arch length, is where it should be.
Okay, so that's generally going to be in the wide part of the boot.
That's the wide part of the boot.
The ball of the foot and the wide part of the boot.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The next thing is I'm going to check where your toe is in the boot. And I like to have your toe in this area right here.
Is that right? Okay. All right.
There's a toe box, and you can feel the toe box right there in that boot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like to have your toe just ahead of that toe box.
Yeah, it's all toe box. Okay.
That's where I like to have it. The vamp area, I go down and I run my hand across this. I want it to be tight, not too tight, but I don't want a lot of looseness in it.
Okay. Okay.
If there's a lot of looseness there, that would suggest the boot is too wide.
Too wide, okay.
And I've got to go more narrow.
Okay, all right.
Right?
Okay, so snugness but not tightness is
exactly. Very good way of putting it.
Okay.
The heel is probably the most extraordinary part of the fit, because people get very confused in this issue. If they've got the boot on and they're feeling that boot lift up, they become quite aware of it.
Heel slippage.
Heel slippage. And it is a must in fitting the boot correctly. Your foot sits here and does this in the boot.
Right.
Because the sole's stiff and it hasn't been worn. As that sole breaks in and starts to give, the heel counter of this boot will grab your heel and begin to move with it.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
So in the beginning, you have to have about a 1/4 inch heel slippage.
Okay.
And as the boot breaks in, that will go away.
I can see that would be a question mark in a customer's...
Absolutely. A lot of people have the feeling that if there's slippage, it's too big.
It's too big, yeah.
If you do not have at least a 1/4 inch slippage,
you need slippage.
You're going to be fitting it too tight.
You need slippage, okay.
All right.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Any other questions about the fit of it?
I don't think so. I think that pretty well covers it.